YouTube, it is Warfare Daily here, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be doing a tank review on the Tiger 2P. Now the Tiger 2P is the tier 7 German heavy tank, well one of the tier 7 heavy German tanks, the other one being the Tiger 1. And this tank, well, there's a lot to say about it. To tell you right now, it's a good tank. Now basically, I guess you could say it's quite similar to the Tiger 1. You know, it has that good gun, decent mobility, but as it has a lot better armor though, and the armor is one of the biggest highlights of this tank, and I guess why people play it and why I enjoy it. Now, I think the gun is pretty much just what's the same as on the Tiger 1. They're both really solid tanks, by the way. I think they both have a lot of health actually as well. That's just another things worth pointing out. And now you can even see there, I mean, I just, bounced that shot. You will bounce a lot of shots in this tank, it is really good. And also it's fairly maneuverable as well. It's not like heaps slow or anything, considering, how much heavy armor it has. But it is also, I guess you could say, a bit on the large side. I mean, it is in the mouse. It's in the mouse path, so it kind of has like that, large size and heavy armor characteristics. It's not massive though. It's just a bit wide. You can see, like, in this replay, you can pretty much just make it, watch yourself and get the idea. But you can see though, you will get a lot, and there wasn't really a lot I could do in this situation. I can try backing up, but I got killed anyway. I was under attack by every direction. But you can see that it can hold its own when under attack by multiple targets, and it is very durable, has a lot of armor, a lot of health, and it took them a while to kill me. Now onto the next map, and this one here, I think the next battle is also the same map. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why, it's just, that luck, I guess. I mean, this map's okay, I don't mind it. Also, another thing that I really like about this tank compared to all the other tanks I've reviewed is how accurate its gun is. It has really good gun handling, good gun depression, just good dispersion, good aim time, and as you saw in that shot before, you can fire on the move, which is a problem I've had with a lot of the tanks I reviewed. Especially with the i7, which I did in the last video. Also, just if you guys want to see more like Empire at War, Forces of Corruption videos, just let me know in the comments. I mean, any suggestions are welcome. Suggest the tank you want to see next. Suggest if you want any more Battlefront 2 videos or any more War Thunder or whatever. I have enjoyed doing those Forces of Corruption videos, like the Viscount versus Pure Remnant and that kind of stuff. So yeah, enough about that, just back to this tank. And you'll see it like a lot of other tanks, like Tiger 1 as well. This gun is more about the rate of fire rather than the high amounts of damage. It doesn't do a massive amount of damage, but it just has a really good rate of fire. And it has really good penetration on its armor piercing rounds as well. And I mean, you don't really have to use APCR too much, because you can pretty much get through any target you'll see on the battlefield. I mean, I say any target loosely because a lot of tier 8s will deflect your shots. This is actually one of those tanks that does quite well at tier 8 actually. You can see in this battle here, I'm just bullying these guys, basically just moving up on their position. That guy there, he's auto-loaded, he bounces his third shot though, and yeah, you can see there I just kind of pushed up on them. You can do a lot of bullying with this tank, and what I mean by that is just kind of, pushing up on them, intimidating them, and I guess just using brute force. And you can see there, it's the traverse speed on it's quite decent actually, like it's not bad or anything, and which is good for a tank with a lot of armor. Actually, I've heard this tank, I've heard that it's about it being overpowered and stuff, and to be honest, I kind of do agree with that, because this tank is actually just really good. Like, there's really nothing to complain about, it's just good in every way, and I can definitely see why people might think it's overpowered, because it kind of is really. The next tank after this, the tier 8 one, I've heard that one's quite bad. So if you're going down this path for, you know, that tank, well, you should probably not do that. But it's a good setup for the tier 9 and tier 10 tanks, because those tanks, you know, they have armor like this one. Obviously the tier 8 is probably like the only real exception, being well, it's not a great tank really. It's kind of like a worse version of the Tiger 2, so yeah, I wouldn't worry about that one. But I mean, if you're just playing this, if you're just grinding through this path just for this tank, well, I think you're doing a good thing, because I can tell you right now, I mean, anyone with any game style can really enjoy this tank. Like, and this next map is a tier 8 map. I'm like very bottom, because yeah, there's a lot of tier 8s, and it's the same map. And you'll see in this video as well, like, I have no problems penetrating or anything, but they will hit you hard, like the IS tanks, you know, they will damage you, and they will be able to get through your armor, so just got to be careful of that. But I mean, really, considering the fact that it's tier 7, it's pretty damn good. Like, if it was tier 8, well, it would be okay. Actually, it'd still be pretty good, but since it's tier 7, well, yeah. You can see that KV3 there, got no problems penetrating him. There's only one small red area, and yeah, just completely dominated him. He only got like a one shot in, so yeah, that was a pretty easy kill. Moving up to cap the B point now, and there's a KV3 there as well. Also in the cap circle. Me and him do a bit of pushing up, I believe. You see there what I mean? Like, that's the IS3. You know, it puts a shot into me easily. That turret I cannot get through. Like, yeah, I actually shouldn't have even fired. But yeah, one other thing, I mean, this is that, you know, the long barrel 88, which is this is the best gun on it. All the guns, all the first ones again aren't that good, but this one here is really good. This one's definitely the one you should use. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's the long barrel 88 one, basically just the best one. I think this tank is fully maxed. Don't have any equipment or anything for it, because I don't really dedicate myself to that kind of stuff. And that was a poor shot on that light tank. I kind of mistimed it. I thought it was going to keep on moving out. We can see, yeah, here, like, that's a good shot right there. And I do take a bit of a beating here while I was hitting that guy. Should have been paying attention to that. But you can see the Jag Tiger bounces. I bounce as well, because my gunner is dead, so I can't really aim. But with APCR, you can see there I can just get through pretty much the whole front of the tank. Yeah, that was pretty easy to do that. And there's the IS-5 there. Now that thing there seems to be pretty good. You can see there, like, I bounced. I think I did hit him on angle, but the lower glacis I can still get through. And you can see there, like, it doesn't do a large amount of damage, but, you know, that's okay. Because if it did, well, yeah, it'd just be too overpowered because of the rate of fire. So yeah, yeah, there's not much else to say about this tank. So anyway, this has been Warfare Daily here on the Tiger P. Really recommend this tank. You guys should get it. Probably like a 9.5 out of 10. So anyway, this has been Warfare Daily. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed it for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.